Hey guys, and welcome back for another slow flow. For today's session, you'll just need some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and if you need any props like pillows or even a bolster pillow for the end of the session for the final few stretches, then feel free to go ahead and grab them now. And when you're ready, come and join me in a seated position in the center of your mat. And we'll just take a moment there to connect with our breath, roll the shoulders back and down. Think about letting them loose away from the ears and just take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. And you can close your eyes or keep them open, whatever you fancy. Just think about drawing that breath all the way down into the base of your stomach. And then exhaling completely. And as you exhale, just relax your shoulders a little bit further, let everything go. Exhale one final time. And then when you're ready, just slowly begin to roll your shoulders back and down, maybe 5 times, backwards. And then 5 times forwards. When you've done 5 times in both directions, inhale to lift your right arm up. Exhale as you reach all the way over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale as you reach over to the opposite side, so switching over hands. Inhale back to center, switch over those arms again. We're just going to go for 3 each side. Moving with your own breath in your own time. And then inhale back to center. Sorry, I've gone for 4, I just realized. And then inhale back to center, come back to neutral, and then inhale to lift, exhale to twist to look behind. Inhale to lift back to center, exhale to twist to look behind the other shoulder. So think about really lifting and lengthening, pulling the spine out of the pelvis to find as much length as possible as you come through that midsection. Last one each side. And you can use that hand behind you to help pull the body round, deepen the stretch. From here, come onto your hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we're just going to do 5 cat-cows. So inhaling to dip the stomach, look up towards the ceiling, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then exhale as you press the ground away, sucking the navel up towards the spine and dropping the head to look towards the knees. Think about pulling those shoulder blades apart. Inhale to lift, exhale to round. Inhale to lift, exhale to round. Inhale to lift, exhale to round. Last one, inhale to lift. Exhale to round. From here, just take the hands slightly further forward, tuck the toes, and press up into down facing dog. Just gently pedal out the feet, alternating from side to side. With your hands, think about gripping the mat through your fingertips, pressing through the pads and pulling those shoulders apart so that your neck is nice and loose and your head hangs free from your shoulders. Take one more deep breath all the way in, find length in the spine, exhale, push those heels towards the ground, and then slowly walk the feet all the way into your Uttanasana forward fold, and we'll take a ragdoll variation. So bend at the knees, draw the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the ground, and then hold opposite hand on opposite elbow, and you can just gently swing from side to side, rock back and forth, whatever you need to do. Get into those glutes, that lower back, those hamstrings. And then when you're ready, take a nice deep breath all the way in. Come all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, release the hands, shake it all out. And you should be feeling a little bit more warm and supple. So from here, we're going to come into our flow now. So we're going to hold each pose for about 3 breaths each. So find yourself in your Tadasana position. Lift your toes, spread them, press the feet firmly into the ground. Tuck that tailbone under, suck the navel back towards the spine. Roll those shoulders back and down and think about lengthening through the crown of the head. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, relax the shoulders back and down. And then on the next inhale, we're going to lift the hands up above the head, interlace the fingers, and then push the palms up towards the ceiling so you're getting a nice big stretch. From here, you can just tilt from side to side for a few breaths, finding that stretch in the side body as you just rock from side to side. I'll face this way so you can see what I'm doing. And then take the hands all the way back behind you as you exhale, interlace the fingers, clasp the hands together, pull the shoulders open. So you're stretching open the chest as you push the hands towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips and come down into your Uttanasana forward fold. Pull the arms away from the back of your body. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, see if you can fold any deeper. One more deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, release the hands, plant them on top of the feet. As we inhale, we're going to come up to a halfway lift, sending the hips back and squeezing those shoulder blades back together. Finding a nice flat back tabletop position with a neutral neck. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, fold deeper over those legs and plant the hands on the floor. From here, we'll take a big step back with the right foot all the way to the back of the mat, finding our low lunge position. So drop the knee to the floor, roll those shoulders back and down, eye gaze forwards. Focus on finding that stretch in the right hip flexor, so down the front of that right leg. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, 2 more deep breaths, just like that. And then this time as you inhale, pull the hips back, and then exhale as you fold over that front leg. So straighten that front leg as you inhale, flex the toes, and then exhale, reach that nose towards your toes so you're in half splits. Back hip should be stacked above the back knee at a 90-degree angle. Think about pulling up and back. Take 2 more deep breaths. Exhale, fold deeper if you can, and then inhale as you come back through to that low lunge position. We're going to lift the hands up towards the ceiling. We're reaching up high, finding a crescent lunge position, and then exhale as we release the hands by the side. Lift through the heart as you inhale, taking the eye gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend backwards. Go as far as you feel comfortable. 1 more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale to lift, exhale, release the hands to the floor. Inhale to straighten and pull back on that front leg, flexing the toes back towards you. Exhale to fold into half splits once more. Take 2 more deep breaths. And then inhale as you come forwards into that low lunge position. We're going to windmill the arms up, leading with the right hand all the way back to the right heel into a half camel. Inhale to lift and reach with the left up towards the ceiling. And if you want to, as you exhale, fold backwards into that full half camel. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. 1 more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you windmill all the way up and over. Frame that front foot, and we're going to twizzle around into ninja. So lift the back knee, plant the foot down flat on the mat at a 90-degree angle, and then twist to the long edge of your mat. You can lift the heel slightly in this one and keep that long leg and that right leg straight, flattening the foot to the floor. So really focus on rolling the outside edge of that foot to the floor. Bring the left hand inside the left knee, using the elbow to push the knee away, and then reach. If you want to, you can stay here. If you want to go further, reach with your right hand to right toe, nose towards toes. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way up into a wide leg forward fold. So bring the hands to the center of the mat. Adjust your feet if you want to. You can take them out slightly wider. Press the hands in towards the mat as you bring the crown of the head towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in again. Exhale. Walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat. Set yourself up as you inhale in that low lunge position. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale as we lift the back knee, swing the left leg through and back into three-leg down facing dog. From here, bend at the knee, take a slight hip twist, play with it. Feel that stretch in your hip flexor. And then when you're ready, swing that leg through, coming into pigeon pose. Bring the left leg through to bending at the knee at a 45-degree angle. Slide the right leg back and find your nice level hip position. So sit bone to floor, hip bone to heel. Press into the ground. You can support yourself with a block or pillow if you want to. Press into the ground with the hands to lift the body away from the floor as you find that stretch in the right hip flexor. And then as you exhale, fold over that front leg all the way down into sleeping pigeon. Take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way up. We're going to sit onto our left side now and bring that right leg around in front of us, keeping it long and straight. Flex the toes back towards you and bring the sole of the left foot in towards that inner right thigh. Square the body off to the right leg. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as you fold, half head to knee pose. Bringing the forehead to the knee if you can, chest to thigh. Take 2 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you windmill the arms all the way up and over. Left hand goes behind you on the floor. Inhale to lift and reach with the right hand up towards the ceiling as you lift the hips away from the floor and come into a half kneeling back bend. Take a nice deep breath in, go as far as you need. Feel the stretch in the side body. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale as you come all the way back down to the floor. Plant the hands at the front of the mat and step back to your down facing dog position. Pedal out the feet. Open up the calves, the hips, the hamstrings. And then just take half a step in because we're going to reach now with the left hand to the outside of the right ankle, calf or thigh, wherever you can reach. Look out under the right armpit. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale to step back and switch sides. So right hand goes through now to left ankle, looking out underneath the left armpit. Remember, you can grab the calf or thigh as well. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Then inhale as you come back to that down facing dog position. Step the feet just slightly further back so you're in your regular foot position in your down facing dog, and we'll take a vinyasa. So inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Option to chop the knees if you want to. Exhale to low plank or knees, chest, chin. And then inhale as you press up to cobra. Point the toes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs, support the lower back. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. And then we're going to tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog as we exhale. From here, we're going to repeat that sequence on the other side. So right foot comes through into your low lunge position, dropping that back knee to the floor, rolling those shoulders back and down, reaching the heart forwards. Find that stretch in the left hip flexor this time. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. As you inhale, straighten the front leg, flex the toes. Exhale, reach your nose towards your toes and fold your body over into that half splits position. 2 more deep breaths. Pulling those hips up and back. Remember, keeping that vertical stack with the hip over the knee at the back. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come through to crescent lunge. So finding your low lunge position and then inhaling to lift the hands up off the mat, reaching up tall. Exhale as you release the arms to the side, look up towards the ceiling and find your mini back bend. Send the hips forwards, keep pressing through that front leg to lift the hips, the body out of the pelvis. One deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale to lift the arms up above the head. Exhale as you come back into that half splits. Straightening the front leg, flexing the toes towards you and then reaching nose towards toes. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Come through now into your half camel. So inhale to come through to that low lunge position. And then when you're ready, we're going to windmill the arms up and over, taking that left hand back to left heel. Inhaling to reach and lift with the right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale to find that mini back bend. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale as you lift and windmill the arms all the way up and over. We're going to come into ninja on the other side. So lifting the back knee off the floor, dropping now over your right leg and rolling the outside edge of that left foot all the way down, keeping that left leg straight. So try and press that foot into the ground. Again, taking your left hand inside of your right hand, inside of your right knee to use it to push the knee away, and then reach with your nose towards your toes as you take the left hand over and try and hook those two fingers around your big toe. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor and lift yourself up as you inhale into that wide leg stance. So maybe shuffle your legs out slightly wider. Take the hands to the center of the mat. You're now long ways on the mat. Long edges of your feet are against short edges of the mat. And then you're going to press into the ground, bringing the forehead or the crown of the head towards the floor, sending the hip bones high into that wide leg forward fold position. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, walk the hands all the way back to the front of the mat. Frame that front foot coming back into that low lunge position. And then when you're ready, we're going to swing back into that 3-leg down facing dog. So swinging that front right leg all the way back and up as we inhale, going up high and then bending at the knee, finding that hip twist as we exhale. Play with it, limber the pose, find that stretch and that hip flexor. And then when you're ready, swing that leg through into pigeon pose, bringing the right knee through at a 45-degree angle, sliding the left leg back and then finding that nice level hip position. So try not to roll over onto that right sit bone just yet. Use a block or pillow if you need to support yourself, and then press into the ground as you lift the body up, finding that stretch in the left hip flexor, and then exhale as you fold forwards over that front leg. Take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way back up. Swivel yourself now onto that right leg and then bring that left leg around so that you've got it straight out to the side of you. Flex the toes back towards you and bring the sole of that right foot in towards the inner left thigh. Square that body off to the left leg. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as you fold, bringing chest towards thigh, head towards knee. Take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you windmill the arms all the way up and over. Right hand goes back behind you on the floor. Lift and reach with your left hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you reach all the way back into that half kneeling back bend. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way to the floor. Find yourself in that down facing dog position once more. And just take a moment there to pedal slightly through the feet. Opening up the calves, the hips, and the hamstrings, and then just take that shuffle slightly further in with the feet as we go for that half twisted down facing dog. So left hand comes through to outside thigh, calf or ankle. Look out under the right armpit. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Release. And then switch sides. So right hand goes through to outside left thigh, calf or ankle. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly bring the hands back to the front. Step back to your regular down facing dog position. Take a moment there again to just pedal out the feet. And then when you're ready, we'll take that vinyasa once more. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the knees if you need to. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, press up to cobra. And then exhale as you push back to extended child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths in extended child's pose. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly just come up into a kneeling position. You're going to think about now bringing the crown of the head to the floor. So if you need to, lift the bum off the heels just slightly. Arms just relax beside you. Crown of the head is on the floor. And then we're going to sit back into our heels. This is called rabbit pose. You should feel a nice stretch down the back of the neck. Either side of the spine. 2 more deep breaths. Exhale completely. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way up onto your hands and knees, swiveling yourself around. And we're going to come into a regular seated forward fold. So take the legs straight out in front of you, flex the toes back towards you, pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones so you are connected to the floor. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as you fold forwards over your legs, bringing your chest towards your thighs, head towards your knees. And just take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way up. Sliding yourself now towards the front of the mat, bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees fall out to the side. You can either stay in this upright position and just focus on pressing the knees out to the side and bringing the nose towards the toes, or if you'd like to, you can come all the way back into a reclined butterfly position and just gently press down on the inner thighs to encourage the knees towards the ground. Wherever you're at, just take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then just gently bring the knees together and hug them in towards your chest. So come into that reclined chest and knees to chest position. You can just rock from side to side, back and forth, whatever you need to do. Taking a hold of the left knee now. Exhale as you extend the right leg all the way to the floor. Inhale as you bring that left knee in towards your sternum. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. 1 more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release tension, and then inhale as you bring the right knee back up to center. Switch over the hands. Exhale as you extend the left leg all the way to the floor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in as you bring that right knee in towards your sternum. Take a nice deep breath in again. Exhale. And then just slowly bring both knees back to center. Take the hands out wide, palms facing down. Think about gluing those shoulders to the floor. As you exhale, drop the knees all the way over to the left. And then inhale to lift and twist the head to look towards the right. Take 3 deep breaths. You can press down on that outer thigh, extend that top leg, Cradle it in the opposite hand, wherever you need to be for this. You're in your reclined supine twist. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you lift your knees all the way back to center and your head together. And then as you exhale, drop your knees all the way over to the right this time. Inhale to lift and twist your head to look towards the left. And again, with your 3 deep breaths, you can press down on the outer thigh or extend that top leg, cradling it in the opposite hand. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way back up to center. Hug the knees one last time and just extend the legs slowly and come into your corpse pose. Just take a moment now to acknowledge your practice and acknowledge your breath. And when you're ready, just take 3 deep breaths all the way in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Notice how your breath sits within your body now. How your body feels around that breath as it moves from head to toe. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then just slowly bring your knees back in towards your chest. Hug them again with both arms. Rock from side to side. Massage that lower back, whatever feels good. And then when you're ready, just slowly come up to a seated position on your mat. And join me in one last final deep inhale as we lift the hands up above the head, palms together. And as we exhale to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.